Hi, I'm Joni, and I am from Nashville, Tennessee. It was the night of our first band performance of the year, and I was absolutely killing it. Are you ready, Nashville? They don't call me the school rock star for no reason. My whistle notes had never been better. Until... Uh-oh, I started feeling hollow in my stomach. Was I getting sick? Yup, I puked on stage in front of everyone. Little did I know that on the embarrassment scale, this was just a 4 on 10. Although, after the puke fest, I decided to cut down on ice cream. But even then, I had still gained a full 2.5 pounds. So, I just casually dropped by at the doctor's, and he told me, I'm pregnant! I'm what? How could that be? No. I couldn't believe it. I immediately went to my boyfriend Cooper. He was in basketball practice.
What? And who's the father?
Sometimes I look at Cooper and ask myself why I was with him.
My entire life is ahead of me. I can't be a dad right now.
But he said that he was okay to help me with finances if I decided to keep the baby. You keep your stupid money in your butt pocket, you butt munch. But was he right? I too had my entire life ahead of me. Band performances, Berkeley, being a singer-songwriter, winning at the Grammys? How could I possibly do that with a kid in tow? So, I thought of doing it. Doctor, 1 abortion, please. Okay, so I was having an abortion. Deep breaths. Okay.
By the way, all 3 heartbeats are healthy.
He said 3! Triplets are coming! But it would also be so cute, right? I mean, I'll have my own personal gang. But you know who never left me alone through this? My parents. They helped me redo our house for the babies. No, not pink or blue. Everything has to be gender neutral. My God, I'd also have to come up with 3 gender neutral names. I know this is gonna be the toughest. And soon, as they say, I was showing. The bump was happening. Here, I was worried about 2.5 pounds. Now I've gained like... That's math I can't even do! At the town carnival, I wanted to go on the Ferris wheel.
I don't think it's a good idea, Joni.
Why the hell is Mr. Durkis following me around?
I'm the chaperone here.
Wait, had I said that out loud? Wow, I clearly have no filter. No one could stop me. So, I sat in one of the booths on the Ferris wheel. It was fun, and I could feel babies inside having fun with me. When I got stuck at the school desk, our janitor arranged for a sofa in the class for me. I also needed 2 people to hold me while climbing stairs. I felt like a celebrity. I was also so hungry all the time. I would even eat food from other people's trays. Soon, the number of people who'd have lunch with me reduced. But I didn't care, because I had Hear My Stories for company. They are a really cute channel. I watch their videos while eating every day. You should also check it out. A pregnant person wouldn't recommend you bad stuff, okay? Trust me. Subscribe to Hear My Stories. Thankfully, through all of this, my band was with me. The one place where I still felt like me, and not like a pregnant me. But soon, I realized that the big inter-school War of the Bands event was approaching, and we sure weren't prepared. Because the lead singer is busy making babies. I mean, raising babies. Actually, taking care of unborn... Let me come back to the point.
Joni, we're worried that you would feel sick on stage again, but don't take stress. You have Mrs. Alex.
Mrs. Alex is our music teacher. She became my knight in shining armor, or whatever the female version of that crap is. Mrs. Alex redesigned the stage for me and put a bucket on stage in case I wanted to puke again.
Just remember to give me the signal and I'll get you the bucket.
Mrs. Alex was the best. I was now so ready for the performance. Until the buttons of my dress popped open. I can't go on stage like this.
Don't take stress. You have Mrs. Alex.
Mrs. Alex used to be a part-time designer. She immediately workshopped my dress, and I was able to give the performance of my lifetime. After the performance, I gave Mrs. Alex the biggest hug. Mrs. Alex, can I name one of my babies Alex? Mrs. Alex hugged me. You know it's really hard to hug a person with a swollen belly. Just saying. The other day, I was taking a park in the walk. My brain! I mean, a walk in the park, when this really nice old sweet lady touched my belly. Keep your hands in check, you old hag! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said that. It was starting. My babies had decided to treat my body like a football field, which led to a frequent change in hormones. I switched between happy, sad, miserable, and excited, almost like a TV flipping channels. All of this became so exhausting that I couldn't catch a break, man. And soon, I wanted to break some other man. That man was Cooper. In the school hallway, Cooper stared at my belly. My heart raced with anxiety. Then, he spoke up with a soft tone.
Joni, I'm sorry. I know I hurt you and I regret it every day.
I raised an eyebrow, skeptical of his sudden change of heart. But his words seemed genuine, and I found myself softening up a little. Well, it's a little too late for apologies, Cooper.
I understand that. Can we at least try to be civil to each other?
I nodded, feeling a sense of relief that he wasn't going to be a complete jerk. But just as I started to relax, he dropped the bombshell.
It's totes cool that we date other people, right? This is my girlfriend, Stacy.
That douchebag, my baby daddy, has moved on in his life with a new girlfriend. I'm gonna kill him. My eyes followed his gaze and landed on a tall blonde girl standing next to him. My heart sank, and I felt a wave of anger and sadness wash over me. I turned on my heel and stormed off, not wanting to deal with this any longer. But as I walked away, I couldn't help but feel a twinge of jealousy towards Stacy. She was skinny, pretty, and probably had no stretch marks or weird food cravings like I did. Only one more person could understand my plight. I know exactly how you feel. This is Jackie, an ex of Cooper, just before me. She was the only person who truly understood what I was going through. She decided it was high time that Cooper pay for what he did to us. That jockstrap of a boy can't get away all the time. Jackie was a proper enabler. Yeah! That night, we went into Cooper's house and created chaos, trashed everything and left a mess. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Screw you for screwing me, Cooper! Have fun fixing this broken television! It felt liberating to let out all of our frustrations and anger, and I couldn't help but laugh as we ran out of his house, adrenaline pumping through our veins. Did we really just do that? Hell yeah, girl! You needed to let it all out. And besides, it was so much fun! I really needed that. After a long time, someone made me feel this way. And that's when I decided I'm gonna name my second child Jackie. Jackie was so moved, she had literal tears in her eyes. But our fun didn't last long, as Cooper's parents filed a complaint with the school principal. We were called in for questioning.
I've never been more disappointed in you, Joni.
I felt terrible, but to my surprise, the principal was kind to me and didn't suspend me. But he did suspend Jackie. As we were leaving the principal's office, Jackie wore the suspension letter as a badge of honor. I'm going to hang this up in my room! This is proof that we don't take crap from anyone. Yeehaw! I couldn't help but smile at her boldness and bravery as we walked out of the school. But I couldn't shake off the feeling of guilt. I had lost a friend because of my foolishness. As we parted ways, Jackie said the nicest thing to me. Don't worry about me, girl. You just take care of yourself and the baby. I'm always there. Her words made me feel a little better, but I still felt terrible. As I walked home, I couldn't help but think about all the other students who now avoided me like the plague. I couldn't blame them. It was a lonely time, and I found myself turning to food for comfort. But, to make matters worse, my weird food cravings had started to kick in. I had reached a point where I didn't know what I wanted to eat anymore. Mom, I want some Oreo cookies. My mom was being very obedient. For some reason, she was giving me the silent treatment. But Mom, can you smear some guacamole all over it? My mom looked bewildered, but as soon as I took a bite, I knew I was in heaven. Yes, I guess I was that person now. My food choices grossed out everyone. Enter the neighborhood chef Skylar. He was a godsend.
I have just the right thing for you.
Skylar stepped in and made me the most amazing, appetizing gourmet dishes that satisfied all my cravings. It was a small gesture, but it meant so much to me. I felt so special.
I had witnessed your mom's pregnancy and remember the foods she craved.
We bonded over food, and I couldn't help but thank him for making my life a little easier. Despite everything that had happened, I still had a support group that made me feel loved and cared for. My band members, my parents, Mrs. Alex, and Skylar were always there for me. One day, they even organized a mock drill in case I went into labor mid-school.
Imagine this watermelon is the baby.
We had so much fun. It was hilarious when during the drill the watermelon fell and got crushed. I couldn't help but laugh. And Chef Skylar made watermelon mojitos for everyone. Virgin, obviously.
Don't worry, we wouldn't let that happen with the actual baby.
I was now in my 8th month. The group put up a surprise baby shower for me. Aw, this is so sweet, you guys. But since I'm having 3 babies, shouldn't I have 3 parties also? Everything was all fun and games, but then a weird pain struck me, and I was rushed to the doctor immediately. The doctor said that I had grown a lot.
You should be on complete bed rest and not walk at all.
Not walk at all? Yeah, right. That too when the vinyl performance in front of the Berkeley's admission committee was just a few days away?
No, Joni, I'm not joking. This is very serious.
I was crushed, but my support group wouldn't let me give up on my dreams. They decided to revamp the performance stage like a bedroom set.
You mean something similar to NPR's Tiny Desk concerts?
Yes, exactly like that.
This way, I could perform while seated comfortably on a bed. This required a lot of day and night toiling by the entire group. Skylar, who owned a home kitchen, even provided free meals to all my band members for the next few days, just so that I could perform on time. I was incredibly grateful. Skylar, you're so sweet, and I love your name. Can I please name my 3rd child after you? Skylar bent down on his knees as if he was being knighted. Silly him. Finally, the day of the performance arrived, and I sang with my band, fully 8 months pregnant, in front of everyone. Whoa, she's like Rihanna at the Super Bowl! It was just amazing. I could also feel that all my children were dancing inside me. The college committee was impressed. They even gave me the scholarship I had been hoping for. I was happier than ever. All the hard work and support from my loved ones had paid off. Was my pregnancy the best teenage experience? I don't know, but it was memorable for sure. I'll remember it forever, all too well. Hey, I hope you enjoyed my story. Well, I certainly enjoyed sharing it with you. I hope my story gives some strength to people out there going through the same. For more such inspiring stories, subscribe to the channel. Do it now! I need to get back to my practice.